official timeout. The under 12-minute media timeout's upon us. 11:06 to play here in this first half. Gophers have the ball. They lead by 2. They'll have about 5 seconds to shoot on the shot clock when we come back. M Health Fairview Pediatrics. Comprehensive, compassionate care created just for kids, because the most important people in your world are their whole world. Learn more at mhealthpeds.org. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher Basketball from Learfield.
At Western National Insurance, we're passionate about the power of nice. That's because nice isn't just a word. It's our way of doing business. It's about surpassing expectations, bringing kindness and decency to our work, and providing a helping hand when you need it most. And we've been putting nice first for more than a century. Find out just how powerful nice can be. Contact your independent insurance agent today and ask for Western National.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. This is Minnesota Golden Gopher Basketball from Learfield.
Everlight Solar is the premier home solar company in the Midwest and a proud sponsor of Minnesota Gopher Athletics. We make going solar simple and affordable with $0 down. To learn more about solar for your home or see our employment opportunities, visit everlightsolar.com.
This is Mike Grimm for Washburn-McCreevy Funeral Chapels and Cremation Services with 18 Twin Cities locations. Washburn-McCreevy is celebrating more than 165 years of serving Minnesota. When the time comes to remember a loved one and to celebrate life, let Washburn-McCreevy guide you. Go to washburnmccreevy.com to find out more. Since 1857, Washburn-McCreevy and the Golden Gophers, proud of the tradition they've established.
Minnesota women's basketball concludes their regular season at Williams Arena Wednesday, February 26th as they face the Washington Huskies. Don't miss Big Ten play in the barn. Secure your tickets now at gophersports.com.
Welcome back. Gopher basketball rolling on. They're up 2. They've got the ball. We had a really cool presentation here during the break. You can hear the crowd's a little fired up. Louise Quam is now the longest tenured season ticket holder in Williams Arena history. This is her 75th year that tickets have been in her family. Of course, they started when she was a young kid, and she's been in that same seat now forever. And I've got a personal connection to the Quams. Her late husband, John Quam, is a longtime Lutheran pastor in the Minnesota area. He was in Marshall, Minnesota. And when I was in high school, Louise and John Quam moved to Manchester, Iowa at First Lutheran Church. So I got to know them very well. And they ended up, her late husband, John, was the pastor officiating my wife and my wedding up in Onamia, Minnesota.
That's a nice connection. Shout out to your wife. That's a nice connection right there.
It's cool to see. They every now and then I'll go down and say hi. Haven't this year. I'll have to go down and say hi. But what a moment here. She got a big round of applause, as you would guess. They gave her a 75 jersey with the number 75 on it. But think about that. This year building is not just shy of 100 years old, and for 75 of those, she's had the same basic seat in this building. Pretty cool.
She still was moving well and everything up on the court, moving around.
Doing great.
Okay, wow.
She's doing great. All right, so the Gophers up 2. They've got the ball. 11:06 to play in this first half. Lob down low with 5 to shoot. Good catch there by Garcia. Gets under the basket. Shot up good. Boy, he stayed with it and hit all net. His touch around the basket has been unreal, and it's 19-15 Minnesota.
And like you said, he stayed with it. I really love that. He continued to bang with the guy. Was sure he's getting the shot up and it's going in.
Penn State now with the ball. Stewart into the game for the first time. Freshman out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi. A steal. Here comes Mike Mitchell. Layup. Good. Mike Mitchell's up to 8 first half points. Minnesota's now forced 6 turnovers. And the lead now 21-15. 6-point advantage. 10.5 to play first half. Ace Baldwin gets a screen, working to the top of the key, and gives right side to DeMarco Dunn. Mitchell switches out on him. Good defense there. And now back out front to Kern. To the elbow. Back to Dunn. Now Oda Kelly's back into the game, and he's guarding Dunn, who tries to weave his way in. Reverse layup. In and out. Garcia the rebound. Approaching the midway point first half. Garcia brings it up himself and now funnels it back to Oda Kelly. Back to Garcia. 3 ball short. And Dunn the strong side rebound along the baseline for Penn State. He'll bring it up down by 6. Dunn with Fox hedging his way. Now out to Baldwin. Jab step. Working on Mitchell. Trying to keep him in front. He does. Now into the corner to Dunn. Back to the right wing. Baldwin. Another ball fake. Nothing going. Now he gets to the elbow. Fires into the corner. Kern. His three from the right side. In and out. And O'Kelly the rebound for the maroon and gold. And an outlet ahead to Patterson, who waits up just a minute to get a play call in his ear like a quarterback and a coach over there. And the play is to get it to Mitchell, who misses the three from the corner. I don't think that was probably the play, but Mitchell was open, so he took it. Here is Baldwin. He'll fire a three on the other end. It's too strong. And another rebound for Dawson Garcia, his third. Minnesota up 6. Both teams in a bit of a scoring drought now. Patterson with the ball to Fox out front. Left side, O'Kelly. Back to Patterson, and they run a little two-man game out there. Fox sets a screen for Femi, and now back to Patterson. Open three. He fires and hits. Why not? Lakai Patterson's first bucket. He's 26 of his last 55 now. We're under 9 to go, and Minnesota has its largest lead, 24-15. 7-0 run here for the Golden Gophers. Dunn in too deep. Kick out Stewart. He'll launch a three. It's off the mark. Patterson goes up to get it, and Minnesota on the 7-0 run with the ball. 9-point lead between the leg dribble and now an around the back dribble by Patterson, who just hit the three. Now to Mitchell. Ball fake. One hand pass to Patterson. Lakai goes to work. Oh, left his man on the track. 16-footer. Too strong. And Kern the rebound. Good move and a good look. Just didn't get the bucket. Kern will bring it up for Penn State. They're on a 3+ minute scoring drought. 4-0 for their last 4, plus a couple of turnovers mixed in there. Baldwin firing right side to Dunn, right in front of the Minnesota bench at the slot by the Cambria Court logo. And now back to Baldwin. Baldwin, ball fake. He wants to do something. Got in toward the paint. Finds Kern on the cut. Pass down low. Layup is almost no good, but it did go in by Enza. His first bucket today, and that snaps the 7-0 run, and the lead is 7 for Minnesota, 24-17.
Dan, you love the Gophers. They're knocking down a few threes. However, I do want to see them continue to try and get in that paint and get to that basket and really just shoot the wide open ones.
Gophers are 4 of 9 from 3. Here's Garcia with 11 to shoot. Finds Fox all alone underneath, and then he had it poked away and out of bounds. And Parker Fox said that they're going to say it's Penn State ball. He had it knocked away. They say it was off his knee. And O'Kelly kind of let it go because I think he thought it was off of Penn State. I think he may have been able to go grab it, but he thought it was off Penn State as well. And who knows, it may have been. No reversal and not reviewable. So it will be Penn State ball when we come back. 7:32 to play, first half. Gophers by 7 from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth. This is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
This season, Minnesota soybean farmers are defending against harmful PFAS chemicals by investing soy checkoff dollars into soy foam, a bio-based fire suppressant made with soy flour and 0 PFAS chemicals or forever chemicals. We can't lose when farmers are protecting the environment and fire responders while also growing demand for soy. Learn how the soy checkoff protects Minnesotans' own court and scores buckets for the economy by visiting mnsoybean.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Minnesota Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
You can guarantee yourself a Minnesota maroon and gold win when you sell your business with Sunbelt Business Advisors. Sunbelt is a local alumni-owned company and proud sponsor of Gopher Athletics. Sunbelt provides business owner brokerage services to small businesses as well as mergers and acquisition services for companies up to $150 million in revenue. Are you thinking about selling? Sunbelt can help you make the most from your life's work. Visit sunbeltminnesota.com for a free confidential value range. Minnesota's largest seller of companies. sunbeltminnesota.com.
Live from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball.
Gophers leading by 7, 24-17, 7:32 remaining here in this first half. Hey, if you love taking your family to a Gopher game, how about getting 4 discounted tickets, 4 soft drinks, 4 mix and match popcorn and candy, and $5 off your next $50 purchase at Cub. Log on to gophersports.com/tickets for complete details. It's the Cub Family 4-pack, and we'll see you on campus soon. Al, let me make a couple more quick comments on the Quams who were honored there on the season tickets. So John Quam was the pastor. He passed away a couple of years ago. After their stint in Marshall, they moved to my hometown, and then from there they have lived now for many, many years in Northfield, Minnesota. Okay. And he, a lot of his time was spent. He would go to hospitals where people would need prayer thoughts, and he'd be in the Northfield area. He'd go to Mayo Clinic, what have you. But one thing he also did from forever, for years and years, is he refereed football and basketball games.
Right.
He's a pastor. I wonder what kind of language he went through listening to all that. But he reffed youth games, as he got older. Yeah. Still into his 80s. He was reffing middle school games in Northfield, basketball and football.
Really well-rounded guy.
Yeah, it was fun. He was
Sounds
just
like
a great guy.
Family.
But a wonderful family. They're all St. Olaf folks. A couple of their sons, I believe, played football at St. Olaf years ago as well. Back to the game at hand, a little two-man game. The shot up by Niederhauser, and he's got the layup, and he's got 6, and it's 24-19. The lead cut to 5. 7:10 to play here in this first half. Asama, Patterson, Mike Mitchell, Parker Fox, and Dawson Garcia on the floor for the Gophers. Oda Kelly with 2 fouls. He's been in and out. He got 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes. Took the bench, played for a few minutes, and now is back on the bench. 10 to shoot here for the Gophers. Screen from Garcia for Patterson. Now 7 to shoot. Patterson still with the ball. Crossing over. He gets toward the baseline with 3, with 2. Spins. Hook shot. No. Got his own rebound. Had to throw it up. Off back iron. No. He was 0 for 2. And the rebound comes off to Penn State. They trail by 5. Up into the offensive end with the ball. And again, man left all alone is Niederhauser. They come late help, and it was good late help. He missed it. Offensive rebound, though, Penn State. Kick out for a 3 back iron. No. And Asama hauls in the carom. Good job there to clear the glass. Gophers up 5, coming the other way. Mike Mitchell out front. Fox gets into the corner to Garcia. Open corner 3, in and out. And the rebound comes off to Javon Carter, the true freshman out of Tennessee for Penn State. Down low and a hold on Fox as he was trying to keep Niederhauser and do what he did early in the game where he used his quickness to come around and make a steal, and he couldn't do it. He'll come out, and big Frank Mitchell will come back in.
Yeah, and his size and his length is giving us some trouble. So what the post players are going to want to do is push him out on the post up, and then jump back and allow him to catch it and force him to take at least 4 or 5 dribbles to try to work his way to the basket. And the guards need to help out, slapping and having some active hands.
Carter out front. 6 minutes to go first half. Penn State the ball down 6. Dunn working on Asama, who's given Minnesota good minutes again off the bench. Now off to DeLeon. DeLeon a step back long, too. Ill-advised shot. The rebound is back tapped, and Niederhauser has it. Kick out Hicks. His 3 is too strong, and Frank Mitchell hauls in the rebound. That would go down as a kill, I think. That's 3 straight stops. We heard Ben Johnson talk about that before the UCLA game. Minnesota is 0 for its last 4, as is Penn State. Nittany Lions 2 of their last 10. Gophers by 5, 24-19. They've got the ball. 12 to shoot. Here's a double team out front for Mitchell. That's Mike Mitchell. Gives to Garcia. Down low. Asama. Ball fake. Pass down low to Frank Mitchell. May have gotten away with a travel. Needs to do something. Goes up with a shot. Got knocked down. No call. And the crowd not happy. The rebound of the loose ball. It wasn't all. It was a turnover. And coming with it is DeLeon. Bounces back out front, left, or make that the right wing to Dunn. And now back to Carter. Carter with a right-hand dribble, one-hand pass to Niederhauser. He's out near the top of the key. Not a big threat from there, and here's a little backdoor action, and a good job there. And timeout Ben Johnson as DeLeon has the layup. And just like that, the lead is 3. It's a 6-0 run, but boy, has it been a long 6-0 run. The Gophers are 1 of their last 8. They've not scored in 4:09. They've been playing great defense, but they just haven't been able to build on the lead, which has now gone from 21-16 to 21-16 to now 24-21.
Yeah, and similar to the Fox play, I feel like Asama passed up a layup to pass it to Frank Mitchell. And then, like I said, the size and length of Niederhauser is really intimidating. And he wasn't in the game. He didn't play, last game at Happy Valley. So right there is, just too many extra passes where he had a wide open layup. So the Gophers also going to have to figure out, like I said before, to continue to attack the basket. You know, they came out, they were shooting pretty well from three. Now a couple threes haven't fallen, so they got to get back to that basket and figure out how to get to the line. So right now is one of those times where Garcia, you know, I said he's been playing some balanced basketball inside, outside. He wants to find himself on the block to try to work some of that inside game after taking a few outside shots to kind of put some pressure on Penn State at the rim.
Gophers up 3. It was 24-15. I'll get it right here. 24-15, and now this 6-0 run has cut it to 3. I thought maybe earlier, too, Patterson had the same thing where he drove in, looked like he had a shot, and then that length he kind of decided, well, I think I'll try something else. At some point, you got to take it right at the big, right?
You have to.
Here is Mitchell out front to Patterson. You've been in those shoes many times on a dribble drive, right? You were a penetrator.
Yeah, I have, but Coach didn't want me laying it up. He wanted me to come to jump, stop, and pass. And so
don't need no charges from you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Here is Garcia on the wing left. He wants to go to work on Hicks, and he does. Lay up, no, but he draws the foul, and that foul will be on Hicks. Good job by Dawson. You know, he's had such a great year. He shot that ball right-handed, and chatted with him a few weeks ago. You know, he does most everything right-handed. He throws a football right-handed. He writes right-handed. You'd think that, oh, well, he must shoot right-handed. And he said when he was young, it just felt better for him to shoot left-handed. So that's what he's been doing his whole life. So he's mostly right-handed. So he's got that touch around the rim, and when he's within 8 feet, he's ambidextrous. He'll shoot with both hands.
Yeah, and I've heard stories like that. And I see alumni walking down. I see Jim Pete, always Willie Burton's always in the house. Little Andre Hollins down there, Dan Coleman. Got some good names and faces. Blake Hoff over there with his daughter and his son.
Gophers get both free throws, so they extinguish the run, and that means Minnesota Soybean will donate a 5-gallon pail of soy foam to a Minnesota Fire Department. Minnesota soybean farmers defending against harmful PFAS chemicals by investing in soy foam. You can protect the environment and our first responders thanks to Minnesota Soybean. Ball out of bounds. They're going to have a discussion. They say it is Penn State ball. They discuss it, and they say it is Penn State ball. Oh, man, we just saw the replay. Clearly off of Penn State. Nobody hit it at all. Neither guy could get on the same page. So it stays Penn State ball with 4:05 to go and a 5-point Gopher lead. On the wing right, this is DeLeon working on the freshman Osma. Tries to back him in. Fadeaway 12-footer, short. And 2 Gophers go after it. Frank Mitchell brings it in. Under 4 minutes to go first half. Gophers by 5. Out front, Osma. Dribbles to the right side of the arc. Gives out front for Frank Mitchell. And now to Patterson. Patterson wants to drive. Puts his head down. Bounced it off his foot. Loose ball. Goes down to his tailbone to get it. And a good save there. And he gives now to Mike Mitchell. Left wing, 7 to shoot. Mitchell going to work on Hicks. Elevates 3 from the left side. No. And the rebound comes off to Stewart. Mitchell really had to shoot that as shot clock was winding down. Gophers up by 5. Here's Stewart. Finds Niederhauser in a slam dunk. They do have some good action with Niederhauser. He's a difference maker. He's got 8 tonight. He had 19 in that win, and the lead again is 3, 26-23 Gophers.
Yeah, and the guard on the weak side has to be anticipating that and get there to take the charge.
Patterson with it, left wing, gives now, a little pick and roll action. Frank Mitchell right in, doesn't wait. Oh, missed the layup though. And the tip back no good by Garcia. Nittany Lions now can cut it to 1 or take the lead. Shot up, no. Oh, they say it's good. I thought they were going to call a travel, and instead they say it's a foul and 1, and they can tie with a free throw. Niederhauser, the layup is good. Make that De Leon. And the foul is on Osma, his first. And it's a 26-25 game. Gophers now 1 for their last 11. The only points they've had in the last 6 minutes were those Garcia free throws. 26-25, Gophers leading by 1. 2:54 to play in the first. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. This is Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Do you know how plastic bottles become shirts, shoes, or backpacks? What happens when your recyclables leave your curb? Can they really become something new? Visit WM.com to learn how WM helps turn your plastic bottles into everyday products, giving materials a second life. WM has the recycling infrastructure, innovation, and expertise to serve our Twin Cities community and care for our planet. The recycling process starts and ends with you. Visit WM.com to learn more.
Take a playcation to Mystic Lake. With 24/7 gaming, the good times never have to end. And you can satisfy your cravings at our restaurants and bars. Or relax in one of our luxurious hotel rooms. Those that play together, stay together. And don't forget to join Club M so you can spark new memories and bask in the rewards along the way. Follow the lights to Mystic Lake, where every day is play day.
Minnesota leading 26-25, 2:54 to go first half. Free throw coming here for Penn State. They can tie the game if DeLeon, a 69% foul shooter, completes the three-point play. Minnesota, you mentioned it, Al, they maybe fell in love with that three-point shot too much now, as they're one of their last 11 overall, 0 for their last 8. Only free throws, the only 2 points. They were up 24-15, and it's a 10-2 run, and Penn State a chance to tie.
Yeah, one of the things I also talked about in the pregame was, not allowing Penn State to live in the paint. Right now, Penn State has 18 points in the paint to our 6, and so we're going to have to figure out something on how to get them, keep them out of the paint. But right now, it's really been Niederheiser on the pick and roll. They've been finding him in like a 7-foot, so he's just catching it, keeping high, and dunking the ball. And we've been struggling with his size and his length. But also, we've had a couple bunnies that we've missed some layups. We haven't taken the layup and made the extra pass. But the Gophers are just going to have to continue to attack that basket and try to figure out, how to get those layups to go down, and then, start playing inside out and get back to that 3 ball.
DeLeon to try to tie it here. It's not been tied since 0-0, and he does. It was actually 2-2, and now it's tied again. So 0-0, 2-2, and now 26 apiece. Penn State has not led. 2:50 to go first half. Gophers have had some stretches this year where that pick and roll has given them trouble. Maryland comes to mind. That was late in that game. They were having a field day, and now the pick and roll has been good for Penn State. And in the first half of the Penn State game out there, they had some success. Here's Garcia, missed the shot, thought he got fouled, and the rebound off to Baldwin, finds it trailing Hicks, and a travel first. He airballed the 3 anyway. As he got the ball fake, he had a flyby by Osama, and then forgot to dribble. He just shuffled left.
Yeah.
Now, James Harden gets away with that, but not Mr. Hicks here.
Yeah, this is an NBA, and James Harden perfected it.
Yes.
And but that was a good job by Osama hustling back and staying on his feet, but contesting the shot to make him adjust and then, force him into a travel. But like I said before, the Gophers are going to have to. Garcia did drive to the basket, however, he was blocked, but they're going to have to continue to do that after multiple passes.
Mentioned Niederhauser. He is from Switzerland. He started his career at Northern Illinois and has blossomed here at Penn State. Here's Garcia with 10 to shoot, driving on Hicks, barrels in, shot off the window, in and out. Boy, that thing usually goes down for Dawson. The rebound to Penn State, they can take their first lead. Baldwin, a between the leg dribble, got to the elbow left, and now centers the ball out front. Waits, lob down low to Niederhauser. His layup is no good. Good help defense that time, Al. You talked about it, and Lakai came over to make the helpful defensive stop there.
Yeah, you just make the big man adjust just a little bit so your guy can recover, and he did just that. So Frank Mitchell was able to recover and force him under the basket for a tough shot.
Gophers now 1 for their last 13. They've missed 10 straight. They need a bucket here. Tie game, 26 all. Minute 35 to go in the half. 6 to shoot. Mike Mitchell started hot. He's got the ball now. Between the leg dribble to Patterson. Long, high arcing threes and air ball, and that will be a shot clock violation. 26-26, 1:25 to go in the half. The Gophers now 0 for their last 11, and now on the night they're 8 for 28, 28%.
Yeah, and right now when they're coming off the pick and roll, they have to understand the guy in the corner is going to be there for the pass because they have the help side, so the guys have to kick it over. Typically, Oda Callie's really good at that because he's about 6'6", so he can see over the defense and jump over. So Patterson, Osama, and Mitchell are going to have to figure that out because that guy's open in the corner.
Here's Baldwin, a 3, which would give him the lead. It's in and out. Rebound tipped, and a good job Mitchell fending off Niederhauser. Garcia ends up with the rebound, his 4th. make it his 5th. And now the Gophers trying to break the tie. Skip pass to Mitchell. Open 3, left side, in and out. Late whistle and a rebounding foul underneath. Let's see who they whistle that on. They're going to say the foul is on Frank Mitchell, and it will be Penn State ball. No. Yeah, it was Mitchell. That's what I thought. So Mitchell with 2 fouls.
Did they call a foul for the three-point shot, or what did they?
No, they called on the rebound. They said Mitchell cleared out, and they whistled him for the foul. So it's not player control because the ball was in the air. So this will be free throws coming for Niederhauser to give them the lead.
Yeah, they looked a little confused themselves right there. I didn't know what they were doing.
I think most everyone in the building thought that foul was on Penn State. Everyone was down on that end, including the Nittany Lions. It wasn't until Jamie Verbrugge, the in-house PA guy, said it's on Mitchell that everyone looked around like, what's going on? As the free throw is good by Niederhauser. He's up to 9 points, and Penn State has its first lead of the afternoon. 50 seconds to go in the half, and it's 27-26, and another free throw coming.
Yeah, but however, on that last position, that was a great skip pass and a great shot by Mike Mitchell. It just rimmed in and out, but they're going to have to continue to do that after attacking the pick and roll. They have to look to the opposite for the skip pass.
He hit them both. 28-26, Minnesota down 2. This is a 13-2 Penn State run. Minnesota has now missed 12 straight shots. We're under a minute to go. Niederhauser in double figures with 10. Asama out front. If they hustle, they can get a 2-for-1. Now Garcia on the left wing. He wants to take it into the paint. Instead gives to Mike Mitchell. Mitchell picks up a dribble and gives to Asama with 10 to shoot. 30 in the half. Long 3 right side Garcia. It's off the mark. And the Gophers are now 0 for their last 13. Rebound Penn State. Shot clock off. They can hold for 1 and will go into the locker room, we assume, up by at least 2 here. Gophers trailed out there at the half as well. And as we mentioned earlier, they've won 7 games in trailing to the half this year. But you don't want to close the half on an 0 for 13. And in fact, it's 1 of 16 overall. Here's a pass into the corner. DeLeon a 3. No. Rebound Asama. And that will end the half with Minnesota down by 2, 28-26. So some shooting woes for the Golden Gophers to close the half. 1 of their last 16. They had no field goals in the last 7 minutes. Their only points were free throws from Garcia to give them 26, and that was back at about the 6-minute mark. So it's been a long time here for the Minnesota Gophers to score. Penn State leading the break 28-26. The halftime show is coming up. We'll hear from former Gopher Andre Hollins on this Alumni Day. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
How much can you save when you shop Cub? Let's just say you might need a bigger cart. We've lowered prices so you save more. On Essential every day, it's easy to see the savings. Across the aisles, from pantry products to frozen foods to delicious dairy and more. Your family will love it, guaranteed, or your money back. Shop Cub and save today. My Cub, my way. See store for details.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Minnesota Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
You depend on CenterPoint Energy to deliver energy for what matters most to you, your neighbors, and throughout the land of 10,000 lakes, so we can all make a better tomorrow. That's why we're investing in the latest technology to reduce emissions, offer rebates on qualifying energy-efficient natural gas equipment, and provide energy-saving programs that help save you money. Look ahead at centerpointenergy.com/futuremn.
Need a little home makeover to get through the last few weeks of winter? Kohl's is having a big sale so you can give your home a reset. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save an extra 15% on so much to refresh your space, like stylish decor, cozy pillows, convenient storage, and so much more. So hurry to Kohl's to snag your savings before the secret's out. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards 15% off coupon valid through March 2nd. Must be a Kohl's Rewards member. Exclusions apply. Visit a store or Kohl's.com for details.
Gopher Basketball is brought to you by Washburn McCreevy Funeral Chapels, proud supporter of Golden Gopher Basketball. Welcome to the Gopher Halftime Show, presented by Western National on the Gopher Sports Network from Learfield. For the home, auto, and business coverage that Minnesotans trust, turn to Western National Insurance.
Welcome back. Gophers trail it here 28-26 on this Alumni Day. Lots of alums lined up on the floor. They're introducing the alums as we speak. It's time for us to give you the first half scoring summary, brought to you by the M Health Fairview Pediatrics. With over 60 locations across the Twin Cities, M Health Fairview Pediatrics offers care that goes the extra mile without having to drive one. Learn more at mhealthfairviewpeds.org. Gophers led by Dawson Garcia with 9, Mike Mitchell with 8, Osama with 4, 3 points for Patterson, 2 points for Odekali. Frank Mitchell, Parker Fox, Brennan Rigsby played and did not score. Niederhauser leads away for Penn State with 10. Dunn with 7. 5 points for DeLeon, 2 for Baldwin, 2 for Hicks, and 2 for Enza. Stewart, Carter, and Kern all played but did not score. That is our first half summary, sponsored by M Health. Lots of Gophers lined up out there, young and old alike, and it's always great to see the former players and personnel involved in Gopher basketball. We'll take a break. Western National brings you the halftime show. The Gophers trail by 2, and this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
At Western National Insurance, NICE is a little word that does big things for everyone. NICE is a helping hand when you need it most, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing you can trust the person on the other end of the call. For more than a century, we've been protecting individuals, families, and businesses with NICE as our foundation. Experience the power of NICE for yourself. Ask your independent insurance agent for Western National.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go feel like a breeze in the new Ford Explorer. Make tough tasks look easy with the powerful performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years. Or take your adventures in the great outdoors to a whole new level with our built wild family of Ford Broncos. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait, get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. This is Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Are you looking for concert or sports tickets? As a local Minnesota company, Ticket King is a company you can trust. They have seats to fit every budget and even offer parking or tailgating passes, and all tickets are guaranteed. Each order is personally attended to by one of our dedicated customer service representatives who are committed to providing you with a courteous, professional, quick, convenient experience. Visit us at TicketKingOnline.com or call us directly at 612-341-4131.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. See Home Club for details.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Minnesota. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back. Gopher halftime rolls on. Gophers trailing Penn State 28-26. Cold shooting second half to that first half. One of the last 16 and no field goals in the last 6+ minutes. It is Alumni Day. They just introduced all of the great former Gopher players and former Gopher personnel and staff. And we are always excited to see everyone at the barn. And as part of that, we welcome Andre Hollins back to Williams Arena, a Gopher men's basketball alum. It's part of Coming Home. That feature presented by Truestone Financial, your neighborhood credit union. I had a chance to chat with Andre. Well, Andre Hollins back at the barn. I know you've been back a time or two this year, but it's Alumni Day, so that makes it a little extra special for you?
Oh, yeah. It's always great to come back to the program, see all the guys who were able to contribute to the history of, Gopher basketball. So it's always great to come back.
You spent some of the pregame signing autographs and taking selfies as part of the sponsorship deal today. How much fun did you have interacting with Gopher fans?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome. It's always fun to see people. I have had some people say, hey, you're my favorite Gopher all the time, so that's always rewarding to hear.
You've got that classic smile for sure, right, that everybody loves. You wore number 1. What are some of your favorite memories of your time here as a player?
My favorite memory, some of my favorite memories would have to be us beating number 1 Indiana and the court storm. That was awesome. And also going to the tournament my sophomore year, beating UCLA, and then, just being able to experience that. And I'd say another top moment would be when we won NIT my junior year. So. I had some good memories, awesome memories here.
Yeah, those were fun. Those are ones I recall too. And of course, the Gophers just beat UCLA, and the last time, of course, we played them was that game. And then you had the big game.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was Shabazz Muhammad's team back then as well. When you look back, it's hard to believe how fast time flies now. It's over 10 years ago that you have been out of here as a player. You've stuck around and done some stuff, and you stayed here. Your hometown's Memphis, and I know that's still near and dear to your heart, but what has been the reason to I know you were overseas for a while too during the basketball season, but you've stayed close to Minneapolis?
Yeah, it'd be my fiance Rachel Banham. She's a Lakeville native, so I always hear once you us out-of-towners date a Minnesotan, we always stay, so I didn't break the trend there.
I'm in your boat. I married a Minnesotan too, so here we are together in that boat for sure. And with that, your experience after your playing days here, take us through your different trek through Europe.
Yeah, so I started off in Belgium, played in France, a little bit in Germany. My third year was in Hungary, and then my fourth year I was in Lithuania, Finland, and Sweden. So all around, it was a grind. It's a different lifestyle to play professionally overseas, but overall it was a great experience. I met great people, and it added a lot to who I am today.
You mentioned some of your best memories as a Gopher as well. A lot of great teammates and friends that you have made. How much do you stay in touch with those former teammates?
Oh yeah, I stay in touch with them. We talk every other day, if not every day. We have a group chat called Tubby's 9 to 5ers. But I mean, they're like my brothers. I'm the only child, and throughout growing up, I was always close to my teammates, and that didn't change when I came here. So we kept the family tradition going.
Yeah, it's been great. Alumni Day, great to see you here interacting with fans. Thanks so much as always, and great to see you.
Awesome, always great seeing you, Mike.
There he is, Andre Hollins, part of our alumni presentation, and coming home, presented by True Stone Financial. Gophers trail by 2, 28-26. It's Gopher halftime, and this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Gopher fans, this is Mike Grimm. As a business owner, you understand the importance of protecting your reputation, workplace, employees, and financial assets. Our team is ready to help yours by creating a custom lineup of industry-specific coverages and risk management services to help you stay at the top of your game. Contact your local Federated representative for more information. Federated Insurance. It's our business to protect yours. Proud sponsor of Golden Gopher Athletics.
A true teammate takes on every day with the winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day, but they are more than your typical athlete. They are kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports team, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact is supported by your local Toyota dealers.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. This is Minnesota Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Domino's carryout deal means you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each when you order online or by phone. Just in case there's any confusion, we've even set up a helpful website to confirm if today is a day you can carry out one-topping pizzas for $7.99 each. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's carryout deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carryout only. Ask for this offer. Availability and charges may vary. Size availability varies by crust type. Excludes XL and specialty. Your local store may charge extra for some toppings and sauces.
Marston is a full-service building maintenance provider servicing Gopher Nation since 1952. Marston has job openings throughout the Twin Cities area. If you have a valid Minnesota driver's license and a reliable vehicle, reach out to Marston to learn more about part-time and full-time opportunities in your neighborhood. Marston offers benefits and training and is an equal opportunity employer. Join our ever-expanding team of building maintenance professionals by visiting careers.marston.com or call 651-641-1717.
Welcome back. Gopher halftime presented by Western National. Minnesota down 2. Assistant coach Josh Adell joins us. He is courtside. Coach, what was the message for the guys here at the break?
Hey, fellas. Our message is we just got to find our edge again that we had at the beginning of the game. Find that energy. You know, Femi went out with 2 fouls early. It's kind of the anchor of our defense, but that shouldn't matter. We just got to do what we do just a little bit harder on both ends.
Yeah, Coach, in Penn State right now is plus 12 and points in the paint. Is there any adjustments you all are making on offense? I know you're kind of going cold in the last.
Exactly, yeah. We started the game 3 for 3 from 3, and so I think, you know, guys just started leaning in towards taking some quicker shots. I think our player and ball movement has stopped a little bit, so just getting back to what we do and really attacking the paint, because I think, we only had 6 points in the paint in the first half.
Very good, Coach. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Josh Adell with us here at halftime. 28-26, and we're just about ready for half number 2. Let's give you 10 seconds for station identification all across the great state of Minnesota and the entire upper Midwest. 10 seconds on the Gopher Radio Network. Penn State 28, Minnesota 26, part of our Cubs scoreboard, brought to you by Cub, the official grocer of Gopher Athletics. One final, the only final in the Big Ten, and it's an upset in Madison. Oregon goes in and beats the Badgers in overtime. The Ducks 77, the 11th-ranked Badgers, who had been red hot, 73. Wisconsin dipping to 21-6. Oregon now 20-8, and not that they were going to miss the tournament. Their net ranking's very high, but they had been going sideways, and for them, that's a big win. 2 more games. Illinois against Duke in a non-conference game tonight at Madison Square Garden. Interesting time for a big matchup like that. And Washington has come to the Midwest. They take on Iowa to our south. That game coming up at 3 o'clock. 3 games tomorrow. Ohio State at UCLA, Purdue at Indiana, and USC at Rutgers. Mike Grimm and Al Nolan with you. Minnesota down 2. Al Nolan, your thoughts on what has to happen here in half number 2?
Well, similar to what we talked about with Coach. They're going to have to attack that paint more and get some shots up. And, sometimes when they come off the pick and roll, they're just going to have to force feed the roller, to draw some of the defense down, either try to get a layup or a foul or draw the defense to get a kick out. However, they've been doing a pretty decent job on defense, but they're going to have to change up possibly their pick and roll coverage. Niederhauser been finding himself right at the rim for easy dunks. So that's something they're going to want to do is stop Penn State from getting their feet in the paint, and I talked about that at pregame.
Niederhauser with 10 in that first half. That's tops on the floor. He did not play the first time these two teams met. That was a Minnesota win. Gophers by 2. We're just about ready to go. Minnesota with Mike Mitchell, Odicali, Garcia, Fox, and Patterson to start. Hicks, Baldwin, Dunn, Niederhauser, and DeLeon for Penn State. This Penn State team broke a 7-game losing streak with that win Wednesday. They have yet to win a Big Ten road game this year. They're 0-7. And in fact, Mike Rhodes, the head coach, he's had some success, but he's just 2-15 on the road in the Big Ten. So the Gophers trying to avoid having that happen against him here. Pass quickly down low on the opening possession. Niederhauser left-handed hook, too strong. And good contest there by Fox and a good rebound by Garcia, his 7th. And Minnesota a chance to tie or take the lead early here in the second. Patterson out front for Odicali. Now back to Patterson. They double him, and he fires into the corner for Garcia. They single team him, nearly lost it. Now they send a double his way. He's in some trouble. He elevates, passes out to Mitchell. Open three. No, he's going to pass instead. And now back to Dawson with 4 to shoot. Pass down low. Odicali finds Fox and a dunk as the shot clock wound down. Good ball movement. And we are deadlocked at 28. And that's the first field goal for Minnesota in what seems like forever.
Yeah, really good ball move right there. And obviously we got it down to Garcia on the block. He was able to get double teamed, and then they just start passing that ball around. Was able to find Fox for the easy dunk at the rim.
Hicks on the wing left. Out front, DeLeon, a 3 is good. And it's the largest lead of 3, 31-28 as Minnesota tied it. Penn State reclaims the lead with an open 3 there. They are just 2 of 9 from 3, but that one was timely for the Nittany Lions. Garcia again, mid-post right, single team. He's going against Hicks. He's going to say, all right, now they send Dunn his way. He finds Odicali, kick out Fox, left wing, back out front for Patterson. Wants to drive with 7 to shoot. Back to Odicali, wide open 3, and we are tied as Femi Odicali knocks it down. 31 all.
Yeah, and Fox is going to have to go under the rim when Garcia posts up. Him running to the three-point line doesn't help the Gophers at all. He's getting stuck out there, and then they're just crowding lane. So he's going to have to hide behind that, down on that baseline, to be looking for that slip pass for that dunk.
Dunn gives to the right block. This is Niederhauser, and he runs into, and that will be a travel call. Wow. So it was a bailout call. Fox is fired up as he took it to the chest. Mike Rhodes thought it was a flop, but that was a pretty hard shot to the shoulder, and it was not a foul at all. They end up calling a travel on the play.
Yeah, no. That was a great job by Fox. You know, he stood up with the guy a couple, like I said, you want to make him take a lot of dribbles. So he took 2 dribbles. Fox took it hard to the chest, and on the 3rd dribble, he took the charge. So it was a great call right there, and he traveled, but great defense by Fox.
Patterson with it out front for Minnesota. Chance to reclaim the lead. They led almost the entire first half before they went ice cold. Odicali out front. A screen from Fox working right, still at the 3-point stripe. Pivots, needs some help, and now a handoff to Patterson. Patterson feeding to Garcia. Had it poked away, but tracks it down with 5. Now with 4. With 3. Kick out Odicali. Long 2 in the air. Good! He's got 5 in a row as the shot clock wound down. And Minnesota reclaims a lead by 2. They've outscored the Nittany Lions 7-3 here in the half. And quickly the other way, Niederhauser just takes it right to the rim. And an easy layup. It was contested, but he's so tall, there was not much of a contest there. And it's 33 all. Trips are wild here. 3s across the board. 3 minutes into this second half. 33-33. Odicali out front. Waits, needs some help, finds Fox. The ball poked away, but Mitchell tracks it down. Finds Garcia, 12-footer, all net. His soft touch continues. He's in double figures with 11, and the Gophers lead by 2. Here's Niederhauser again, working, spinning, got away with a travel, and the layup is good. Crowd wanted a travel. He certainly traveled. Mike Rhodes, the Penn State head coach, wanted a foul. They got neither. They did get the bucket, though, and we're deadlocked. 16:30 to play here in the ball game. 35 all, and away from the ball. A foul, and let's see who they got. That is DeMarco Dunn. He was holding Garcia, trying to cut his way toward the basket.
Yeah, the Gophers offense cannot go stagnant. They have to continue to get that ball moving. I know they're looking for Garcia on that block. However, they want to move that ball and then find him on the block.
Lob into Garcia on the inbound. 20 to shoot for Minnesota. 3.5 into this second half. Deadlocked at 35. Fox gives now to Mitchell. Open 3 for the lead. No. And Niederhauser hauls in the rebound. A one-hand pass ahead to Baldwin. Baldwin finds a trailing DeLeon, a transfer from Tennessee. All 5 starters on this team transfers for Penn State, and that is normal now. Baldwin from VCU, Dunn from North Carolina, DeLeon, Tennessee, Hicks, Temple, and Niederhauser, Northern Illinois. Gophers have a similar group of transfer starters. All 5 are transfers. Here's a drive shot, no. Niederhauser will go to the line. And boy, one ref was going to call one ref called it one way and one the other, and they get Femi Odicali with the foul. And it will be free throws coming. And the official on the near side was going to call the push-off on Boy, you could see that clearly. The official on the near side was going to call the push-off on Niederhauser as he clearly shoved away. And then Edwin Young came in and said, no, it's going to be a foul on Odekali, who took a forearm shiver to the chest.
Yeah, he definitely took a forearm. Which one is Edwin Young? Is Edwin Young talking to coach right now? Yeah. He's the same one that didn't give us a call when the dude lost the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous call right there. That was clearly a push-off, and it was going to be called until Edwin Young inserted himself. 35 all. It'll be, I don't know if they're going to give that a shooting foul or not. We'll let you know when we come back. This is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
This season, Minnesota soybean farmers are defending against harmful PFAS chemicals by investing soy checkoff dollars into soy foam, a bio-based fire suppressant made with soy flour and zero PFAS chemicals or forever chemicals. We can't lose when farmers are protecting the environment and fire responders while also growing demand for soy. Learn how the soy checkoff protects Minnesotans' own court and scores buckets for the economy by visiting mnsoybean.org.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face!
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! Alright!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The human heart. It doesn't take days off, or hours, minutes, or seconds for that matter. It just keeps beating in steadfast, unrelenting service to each of us. So when your heart needs medical care, doesn't it deserve the most advanced treatments available, delivered by nationally recognized physicians and surgeons? Show your heart some love. Take it to mHealth Fairview. Visit mhealthfairview.org/heartcare to learn more.
Washburn McCreevy Funeral Chapels and Cremation Services, family owned and celebrating over 165 years of serving families in the Twin Cities, and a proud supporter of Gopher basketball. Visit the webpage at washburnmccreevy.com. Minnesota 35, Penn State 35. Just over 4 minutes into the second half, 15:59 left to play in this one. And an important, relatively important game. Like, everyone has their own degrees of importance. At the end of the day, it's just sports. It's not life or death. But in the grand scheme of things, Penn State playing to try to get into the Big Ten tournament. Right now, they would be out looking in. Minnesota now has positioned itself, Al Nolan, with a chance to get the single bye. The top 9 teams don't have to play on that Wednesday. And the Gophers currently, with a win today, could potentially push their way into that top 9. So even though neither of these teams over 500 in the league, there are some things at stake here.
Oh, it definitely is the huge things at stake. This is a huge game. This is in my opinion, they need to win this game. Like we talk about, Penn State hasn't won a road game all year long. This is a game that they must have, or they want to have. So it's a huge game. They're going to have to figure out how to really slow down this Penn State offense, especially Niederhauser down there low.
On the inbound, Hicks a 3, and he curls it in. His first 3 of the day. So it was not a shooting foul to follow up on that. And it's a 3-point lead, 38-35. Penn State has led by 3 twice in this second half. They led by 2 at the break. Now they've outscored Minnesota 10-9, and they've hit 4 straight field goals. Here's Garcia, single team. Now they send DeLeon his way, so a skip pass to Mitchell. Mitchell finds Odekali just outside the paint. Lobby now with 5 to shoot to Garcia. Through a double team shot is blocked, though, and the rebound loose on the floor, and that will be a timeout. Wow. If he'd have just let the ball hang, it would have been a shot clock violation. Hard for him to see the shot clock, but he had to call a timeout. He had possession just as the shot clock was about to expire, and then instead of getting tied up, he took the timeout, did Ace Baldwin. When it's all said and done, Penn State ends with the ball, and I suppose that is the ultimate goal if you're wearing blue. So it'll be a sideline inbound in the backcourt when we come back. 15-17 to play in the ballgame. Gophers trailing by 3 from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth. This is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on the go feel like a breeze in the new Ford Explorer. Make tough tasks look easy with the powerful performance of a new built Ford Tough F-Series truck, the best-selling trucks in America for 48 years. Or take your adventures in the great outdoors to a whole new level with our built wild family of Ford Broncos. Whether it's for work or play, there's a Ford with a great deal waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Don't wait, get behind the wheel of a new Ford today, based on calendar year total sales.
Need a little home makeover to get through the last few weeks of winter? Kohl's is having a big sale so you can give your home a reset. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save an extra 15% on so much to refresh your space, like stylish decor, cozy pillows, convenient storage, and so much more. So hurry to Kohl's to snag your savings before the secret's out. Select styles. Kohl's Rewards 15% off coupon valid through March 2nd. Must be a Kohl's Rewards member. Exclusions apply. Visit a store or kohls.com for details.
Cheering on the Gophers has never been so easy. Shop the Cub Bakery for festive cakes, cookies, and cupcakes dressed up in Gopher gear. Pro tip, pre-order online at Cub.com, drop in your local Cub, or order directly on the phone and we'll have it ready for you. Cub, the official grocer of Gopher Athletics and the exclusive home of the Gopher Athletics Baked Treats.
Live from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Minnesota Golden Gopher Basketball.
Celebrating Alumni Day here at Williams Arena, and we welcome back Andre Hollins. We want to thank him for joining us in a taped interview for halftime here at Williams Arena. He, of course, a member of the Gopher men's basketball team and is part of our Coming Home feature presented by Truestone Financial, your neighborhood credit union. Gophers trailing here by 3, 38-35. Another alum is Al Nolan. And, of course, you saw a few of your former teammates out there on the floor being honored. It's always fun to see that long line of guys coming out and getting recognized.
Yeah, always nice to see, from the old, from the new. Matter of fact, I was watching on YouTube. I happened to catch Willie Burton and Jim Chicken-Janski. They had something on the Big Ten showing their game against Illinois back in the day, so I checked them out. And I'm surprised Andre didn't say one of his favorite moments was putting up 40 points on his hometown Memphis Tigers.
That was down in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
That was one heck of a game down there for sure. And the next day, my kids got to go out and swim with the dolphins.
Oh, that's nice.
They were on that trip.
Oh, that's nice. Did you swim?
I got in with them. They found a wetsuit that I could slip into. Yeah, that was a fun trip down there. I always get my years mixed up. Were you on that one?
Nope.
That was a year after.
Yep.
Yeah, because you were in Anaheim on some of those trips, right?
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. We won the Puerto Rico tournament. Beat North Carolina and West Virginia.
Exactly.
Bob Huggins and Roy Williams both go down to Tubby Smith in that one. Here's a shot blocked by Osama. Good job there. You mentioned that guard has to come and help, and he swatted the ball away. And then Fox gets it. Gives back to Osama as sees the first sub into the game here in the second half. Fox now to Garcia, turning the corner, top of the key. Tried to throw it down low, and the ball got deflected. Right idea, but a good defensive play there by Penn State. Carter with the loose ball up by 3. The Nittany Lions with it. Baldwin bounces to Niederhauser. Traveled again, no call. Layup good. Boy, he shuffles so quickly it's hard to pick up. And now it's a 5-point lead, 40-35 Penn State.
Yeah, right now the Gophers are playing, they need to play with more physicality and more pace. They play with a good pace in the first half, was whipping that ball around. Right now they've slowed down.
Garcia fires a 3, and that's no good. So the Gophers really from about the 7-minute mark of the first half through right now the 14-minute mark of the second half, they have struggled shooting the ball. Here's a shot again by Niederhauser, and Garcia came to help. They're going to get Fox the foul. He's got 3. Free throws coming for Niederhauser, and we were talking during the break. He is an absolute difference maker in this one. They are focusing on him today on the offensive end. He's got 14.
Yeah, and he's really doing
16, I beg your pardon.
Great job of rolling. So they're going to have to maybe, try to possibly switch up their pick and roll coverage as he knocks down the first free throw, where the big man, really gets close to him and pushes him, and the guard goes under and kind of force the guards to try to maybe take a contested 3 or whatnot, but switch it up, because right now it's just too easy for him, just picking and rolling, slipping. He's right there at the rim. He's landing in the basket, dunking, or getting fouled.
They're sending the big body in now, too. Frank Mitchell may just have to throw him around a little bit.
Well, it's going to be tough, because he's going to bring Frank Mitchell out on the pick and roll.
Yeah.
And so whoever the help side is, it might be a guard, it might be Garcia, is going to struggle with his height and his length. He's 7 foot, and you get 3 feet to the basket. That's, a high percentage shot.
Approaching the 6-minute mark into this second half, 14:05 to play, and Minnesota all of a sudden down 7, 42-35. They've been outscored now 14-9. Garcia down low to Frank Mitchell, spinning layup blocked by Niederhauser out of bounds, and it will be Minnesota ball on the inbound with 14 to shoot. Minnesota just 31% shooting.
Yeah, but that's a good look right there by Garcia, because you have to find a roll man to put pressure on Penn State and try to draw him in so you can rotate and try to find some guards for threes. But also Patterson right now, he's 1 for 7. He needs to step in and get going.
Mitchell misses the shot on the inbound, but awesome with the rebound. So a third crack at it here for the Golden Gophers. Patterson on the drive and a nudge foul out there on Dunn. DeMarco Dunn, his second. Not a shooting situation. They'll put 20 back on the shot clock, and Minnesota will inbound by its own bench. On the floor is Osama, Mike Mitchell, Frank Mitchell, Patterson, and Garcia. Odekali and Fox getting a breather here. Osama inbound to Mike Mitchell. Mitchell to Garcia, right wing. Couple of dribbles and a handoff now to Patterson. Working right, a hesitation move on Kern. And Ace Baldwin almost picked his pocket again, but Patterson felt it. He'll fire a three, in and out. Rebound tip. Mitchell kept it alive. Last touch by Penn State. Minnesota will keep it, and this will be a fourth bite of the apple here, trying to get a bucket, and a good job by Big Frank to keep it alive.
Yeah, great job by Frank. He's always getting to go over second chance opportunities. I do like the shot by Patterson. It's like, hey, you got to get going. You're down to Penn State by 7 points. It's time for you to get going, attacking that basket or being aggressive.
Awesome at inbound, left side as you look in. Gophers need a bucket. Ball goes into the backcourt, but that's all right on the inbound. And now with 15 to shoot, Patterson will set things up. Gophers have been outscored 14-9 here in this second half. They need some points. It's a 9-0 run right now, and Garcia dribbled it off his foot. Turnover. They didn't get a shot up to the rim. And for Minnesota, that is 7 turnovers, the second here in the second half. And the crowd is starting to murmur a little bit. Now they're coming to life. They know the importance of this one, and now they're talking defense. That's good to see. On the wing is Baldwin, reversing left side for Carter, and now into the corner to Dunn. Dunn working on Garcia. They run the pick and roll. Wanting the lob was Niederhauser. Nothing going. Niederhauser comes and sets the screen again. Baldwin reversing, gives to Dunn. Wants to drive into the paint. Shot good. And the lead is 9 for Penn State. It's an 11-0 run, 44-35. Both teams have led by 9 in this one. Right now it's Penn State with that advantage. In fact, it was foul up front, and who are they going to whistle this on?
Dunn.
They're going to get Dunn or Baldwin. It is Dunn. He was trying to fight through a Mitchell screen.
That Patterson was coming off, and that's what I'm saying. He has to get the ball and look to create for his teammates. Right now, he's being too lethargic and hiding in the corner. It's like, go get the ball, man.
It's a 29-11 run since the Gophers led by 9, and now they trail by 9. Penn State on defense. Here's Mitchell. He'll fire a three. It's off the mark, and Ace Baldwin the rebound. 11-0 run. Minnesota 0 for its last 7. Penn State the rebound and the ball. Here's Kern. Gives to Baldwin. They're going to run some stuff here. Baldwin, and a head bob. They fell for it, and a foul called on Mike Mitchell, his first.
Maybe having Odekali coming in will help them out, because he's one of the only guys that can cut to the basket when Garcia's getting doubled and try to finish at the basket. But the guards are going to have to figure out something on the backside to get themselves open for good shots.
This has been a bout now, let's see, 8 minutes here, about the last 6.5 or 7, so a roughly 15-minute stretch of play where it's 29-11 Penn State. They've gone from down 9 to up 9. They've got the ball, trying to make it a double-digit lead. On the drive, Baldwin to the baseline. Passes on a cutter. Kern missed the shot, but he got hit by a couple of Gophers down low. And they're going to get Patterson the foul, his second. And Minnesota has 4 fouls in this second half. Free throws coming for Penn State. They can go up double digits when we come back. It's Penn State 44, Minnesota 35. Gophers got to heat it up here. 11:51 to go in this ball game. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Everlight Solar is the premier home solar company in the Midwest and a proud sponsor of Minnesota Gopher Athletics. We make going solar simple and affordable with $0 down. To learn more about solar for your home or see our employment opportunities, visit everlightsolar.com.
Hey Gopher fans, TrueStone Financial is proud to present Coming Home. This year we'll once again welcome some of the greatest Gopher student athletes back to campus. It's the homecoming we can all celebrate thanks to your neighborhood credit union, TrueStone Financial. From unforgettable plays to championship victories, these alumni have left an indelible mark on Gopher athletics. To learn more, visit gophersports.com/coming-home. Truestone Financial, proud sponsor of Gopher Athletics.
Did you know that Prairie Farms Rich and Creamy Premium Small Batch Vanilla Ice Cream is now available in family-size pails? When it comes to ice cream flavors, vanilla reigns supreme as America's choice, and nobody does it better than Prairie Farms. Made in small batches using only the finest ingredients for that rich and creamy taste that only real ice cream can deliver. Look for family-size pails of Prairie Farms Premium Vanilla Ice Cream at your favorite grocery stores. Visit prairiefarms.com for recipes and coupons and enter for a chance to win dairy prize packages.
Minnesota women's basketball concludes their regular season at Williams Arena Wednesday, February 26th as they face the Washington Huskies. Don't miss Big Ten play in the barn. Secure your tickets now at gophers.com.
Hey, Gopher fans, turn to the experts at CenterPoint Energy for high-efficiency natural gas equipment rebates for your home and business. See why using natural gas is better for your budget and the environment. For more info, go to centerpointenergy.com/Gopher rebates. Mike Grimm and Al Nolan with you from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth here at Williams Arena. Jared Wells is our on-site engineer. Jacob Smith is our Gopher Radio Network producer. The Gophers are down 9, and Penn State will have free throws coming up to try to take the first double-digit lead by either team. At about the 6.5-minute mark, the Golden Gophers make it about the 8-minute mark. The Golden Gophers win up 24-15, a 9-point lead of the first half. So the last 8 minutes of the first half, and now about the first 8 minutes of this half. So roughly a 16-minute stretch. The Gophers have been outscored 29-11, and depending on the free throws, they can be down double digits here, and so they got to get some stuff going offensively.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go back to what I keep saying, Patterson, and I'm not worried about his shot percentage. I don't want him to be passive. So right now they're doubling Garcia. It's being tough for him, and so basically when they've won games, it's been the guards, scoring 10 and 12 points, adding to Garcia as well. Garcia's not having that great of a night. Mitchell's has 8 points. Patterson 3, awesome of 4. So the Gopher guards are going to have to figure out a way to turn the corner and get downhill. Right now, Mitchell and Patterson are in there, also Odekali, but they're not really tight up on Odekali, so they're going to have to figure out a way to get in transition. But I love to see Patterson coming off those pick and rolls and just looking to be aggressive to either create for his teammates or get a bucket himself. But I want him to go down being aggressive.
Yeah, in essence, right, your 3 biggest offensive threats are Garcia, Patterson, and Mike Mitchell. And tonight, Patterson is 1 for 8, Mike Mitchell is 3 for 11, and Garcia, an uncharacteristic 3 for 12. So they are 7 for 31 combined, and that's going to be tough sledding offensively if those 3 guys give you that.
Exactly, and then when you allow 26 points in the paint opposed to your 10 points, that's also another tough one right now where they just, Penn State just had their way in the paint. Really, Niedermeyer has really done his thing in the paint, so they're going to have to figure out something differently as well for that pick and roll. But the guards are going to have to be aggressive and pick up this tempo and get this team going, and then get the crowd going.
Kern at the line. He hits 2 of every 3, 66.7%. He's got 2, and the first one is good, and that gives Penn State a 10-point lead with another one coming. 11:51 to go. Now the run is 30-11 since the Gophers led by 9. That's 11 points in roughly 16 minutes. Kern's next one is also good. 11-point lead. 31-11. So from up 9 to down 11 here. Plenty of time, though. Minnesota has shown that they can win tight games. In fact, they played 80 minutes, Al Nolan, in Los Angeles. They went 2-0, having led 3 minutes and 12 seconds of the 80 minutes. So certainly still hope here. Nothing is lost yet. Here's Garcia, short corner right. They send a double his way, and he is nearly tied up. Oh, and it's going to be a double dribble here as it was almost tied up. Maybe that confused him a little bit. He had already used his dribble and then dribbled again. So another turnover here. 8 now on Minnesota.
Yeah, like I was saying, it was tough because he's on the block and then he's getting double, but you got Patterson coming down the lane, but he's only 6 foot, so Garcia can barely see him, but usually when Odekali or Fox is coming down, he can hit them. But they're going to have to figure out something different in order to release some pressure off Garcia, and the guards are going to have to be ready to drive that ball on a reversal pass.
Penn State 6 of 8 shooting here in the second half. Gophers were much better defensively in the first. Here's Kern backing down Mitchell with a height advantage. Is Kern, hook shot. Oh, he short-armed it. Rebound tipped. And Garcia brings in his 8th board. And now the Gophers want to run here a little bit. Crowd getting into it. They're like, hey, we want to see some points here. Here's Patterson giving left to Odekale. He wants to drive, takes it in, bounce down low. Frank Mitchell, one dribble, lost the ball, and it was tipped out apparently by Penn State's Niederhauser. And with 15 to shoot, the Gophers will inbound from the right side as you look in.
Yeah, they're playing too slow right now, and I attribute, like I said, the point guard. It's like pick it up, get aggressive. Right now they're playing like they're on their heels. Penn State has them on their heels right now, and they're nervous to lose the game.
There's going to be a hold on the inbound, as that was Carter had a fistful of Patterson's jersey, and they're just going to, well, that will reset the shot clock to 20, but they'll switch from inbounding to the right side to the left side now.
And you know, in interviews with you, he's mentioned multiple times about the difference between playing at home and playing on the road. I think it's a little less pressure playing on the road than playing at home in front of all your fans, friends and family.
Yeah, there's an adjustment. You play, you know, I mean, when you play at home, there's just a different deal. You got family. You hear the noise a little bit more. Here's Patterson driving in, up off the window. No, put back good by Frank Mitchell. Just what the Gophers needed, and that stops the drought. And it's 46-37. Gophers down by 9. 10.5 to go. And here's a turnover. Mitchell steals it. That's Mike Mitchell ahead to Garcia. Floats in toward the paint. Blocked shot, though, on the layup attempt by Hicks. Pass coming the other way. Baldwin cherry picking. Goes up. Layup, no. But he'll go to the line as he was fouled. And are they going to say that was on the floor? No, they're going to give him 2.
Oh. Yes, you got it.
They were showing Garcia. He thought he got fouled. The crowd did as well. So no call on the Gopher end and then a call on the other end. Baldwin has just 2 points on the free throw line, and that's it. No field goals today. Baldwin 0 for 3, just 3 shot attempts. He's their leading scorer. Free throw is good. He's got 3 points, and the lead is 10.
Yeah, and like that last play, they got to stop and they got on transition. You know, unfortunately, Garcia wasn't able to convert, but that's what they want to do. They want to beat this Penn State half-court defense down the court right now, as it's pretty stout and they're struggling to get to that basket. So they're going to have to figure out how to pick the pace up a little bit to find some creases in the defense.
Lead back to 11 for the Nittany Lions, 48-37. Odekale will bring it up with a behind-the-back dribble. A little token press here by Kern. And he pokes it into the backcourt, which is not over and back because it was a defensive tip. Odekale already down to 13, and they're just getting into their offense here. Now down to 11. Now to Patterson. Patterson, top of the key, gets a screen from Garcia. They hedge on it, and it's stolen away. Ball is poked into the backcourt. Baldwin scoops it up. Oh, and he traveled. He wanted to pass it and then decided not to, and took 2 or 3 steps. Why is Mike Rhodes mad? That could have been a clear travel. He thought there was a foul, but there was no foul. He wanted to throw it, and the guy wasn't looking, so he didn't throw it. And then he just kept moving with the ball there.
Yeah. That was a travel. I know Rhodes wanted a foul, but he traveled first. And they were wrestling for the ball position, hadn't been decided yet.
Inbound for Osama in the backcourt. He'll bring it up. Tugs on his earlobe on the left, so we'll see what play that is. Mike Mitchell. Boy, Penn State's cranking it up now defensively. They're energized here. They're overplaying now with 15 to shoot. Odekale, he lost the ball, but luckily it goes to Garcia. That's 3 passes or dribbles that have been poked away here. Here's Patterson with 5 to shoot. Shot no from 12. Rebound Hicks. Penn State up 11 with the ball. Gophers 5 of 16 shooting in this second half. They've been outscored 20-11. DeLeon with it, top of the key. 9:05 to play. Backing down into the paint, fires into the corner. Baldwin open 3 from there. Air ball. Rebound tipped. Odekale has it for the Gophers. They'll jog it up. Bounces now to Osama. Pivots. He nearly lost it. And now to Mitchell. Left side Odekale. 18 to shoot. Now to Mike Mitchell. Good jab step. Gets in the air. Finds Dawson. He'll fire a 3. It's off the mark. His cold day continues. 1 of 6 from 3. And the rebound weak side comes off to DeLeon. Lobbing ahead. And Kern the dunk. Timeout. Minnesota. Well, not yet. They want a timeout as Odekale walks it up. And now they will call the timeout.
Look at the guards. And I'm not, trying to be hard on them, but they're walking around And I've been in a position where you're getting tight. It's like you're down 13, fans is moaning and groaning, you're getting a little bit tight, but you got to play through it.
We'll take a timeout. Gophers trailing by a baker's dozen, 50-37. They've been doubled up here in the second half by the Nittany Lions, 22-11. Minnesota Soybean proud to sponsor Gopher basketball all season. Minnesota soybean farmers are defending against harmful PFAS chemicals by turning Soy checkoff dollars into Soy foam. That's a bio-based fire suppressant with zero forever chemicals. Minnesota can't lose when farmers are protecting the environment and fire responders. From the Federated Insurance broadcast booth, this is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Hey, it's Guardsy for Affinity Plus, proud sponsor of Gopher Athletics. Affinity Plus rewards you for all your banking. New puppy owners can earn points for chew toys, plus points for new shoes, plus points for puppy class. Life math is complicated. Affinity Plus makes it easier. Visit affinityplus.org/GoGophers to learn more and become a member today. That's affinityplus.org/GoGophers. Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA.
Dear winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Always Toyota. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/24.
The human heart. It doesn't take days off, or hours, minutes, or seconds for that matter. It just keeps beating in steadfast, unrelenting service to each of us. So when your heart needs medical care, doesn't it deserve the most advanced treatments available, delivered by nationally recognized physicians and surgeons? Show your heart some love. Take it to M Health Fairview. Visit mhealthfairview.org/heartcare to learn more.
Minnesota trailing 50-37, a 13-point lead. The Gophers led this 35-33, so this is a 17-2 run as part of a greater run that the Gophers at one point led by 9 at 24-15. So this is a 36-13 run since then as well. And they've just gone ice cold. Their three best offensive players have combined 7 of 35. Mike Mitchell, Dawson Garcia, and Lakai Patterson. And consequently, at home, you're down 13.
Yeah, and like I said, so right now, they have to play with a sense of urgency, and they're not doing that. And so even, with Femi Odekale bringing the ball up, if I'm the guard, I'm like, hey, I'm going to get the ball. Asma does a really good job of getting the ball up quick, getting them into the offense, getting them moving, getting that ball swinging from side to side. And right now, they're a little bit stagnant. They're all looking at each other like who's going to make the next play. And so they have to get back in a flow of things. And really that's up to the guards to get them back in the flow of things, the point guard, Asma Patterson. And that's why I'm saying they need to be aggressive. Now that Asma's back in the game, he needs to look to turn the corner and try to make something happen for his teammate. He does a great job of getting his feet in the paint as well. So the guards are going to have to figure out a way to get their feet in the paint and try to get to the basket or the free throw line, to get off this nod right now. They're on that, 19-17-2,
19-4, and an even bigger 36-13 if you go all the way back to the first half. Here's a drive by Asama up and got it to go. Just what you talked about, some aggression. They needed it, and it's 50-39. Minnesota down 11. 8:05 to play in the basketball game. And here's a poke away and a foul called on Odekale. Now he's got 4. This is the 28th time that Penn State has played in this building since they joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. They've only won 4 out of the 27. They're 4-23 all time in this building. They won back in 01. They won in 2011, 2015, and then 2 years ago, 2023. Gophers trying to keep them out of the win column here. Hicks with it, right of the arc on the inbound, gives to Dunn on the wing right. They do not have their big in there, Niederhauser, who has been a difference maker. Into the corner, Carter will fire a 3 and hit it. The freshman, his 11th 3 all season, and that took some guts to fire that one, and it's a 14-point Nittany Lion lead. And we are at the 7.5-minute mark. Patterson gives to Odekale, corner left. Femi into the paint, and a foul called, a hold on Freddie DeLeon, the Tennessee transfer. He averaged 1.7 points as a freshman last year with the Volunteers, 9.3 points with Penn State this year. And in his last 3, he's averaging 13.5. Femi will inbound, left as you look in. Needs to find somebody, and quick 5-second call. I thought we were getting close, but not that close. But it is a 5-second call, and it'll be Penn State ball in the backcourt. Turnover number 10 here on Minnesota. Boy, just flat. You've been talking about it.
Yeah, they're flat. They're flat.
There is some human nature aspect, I suppose, to it. Those were 2 big emotional come-from-behind wins when nobody thought you'd win either game to get both out in California. On one hand, it's probably easy for all of us to say, well, they should come out flying high, but sometimes the mind will play tricks on them.
Well, they did. They came out playing.
You're right. They came out with a 9-point
There we go,
lead.
Patterson. Good steal.
Yeah, steal by Patterson. He'll take it in. Layup is good, and he drew the foul. Brilliant offensive play there as he used his strength, went up and kind of waited for contact to make the bucket.
So, and I was going to say, even when he stole the ball, you could tell it's like, dude, go to the bat. He's trotting to the basket, but luckily he was able to draw the foul. It's like, why you trotting to the basket?
He's up to 7 now. Maybe that'll be the spark to get these guys going. But you're right. They were out to a 9-point lead, 24-15, as we've commented a few times, 12 minutes into the game, and then things just kind of went pear-shaped from there.
Yeah, and I think this right there helped because, for him to see the ball go in the hole, because he's really been, on fire with Garcia. What he was, on a three-game skid where he had 21 points as he misses a free throw. But right now is his time when we need him to really pick it up. So it's a great steal by him, but he's going to have to do it again and do it again and do it again.
53-41 now. Gophers have cut it to 12. Penn State in no rush. We're under 7 minutes to go. Niederhauser back into the game. Dunn out front, gives left wing to Hicks, back to Dunn right in front of the Penn State bench. Skip pass stolen, intercepted by Osimo. Looked like a football player. He wants to run, fires ahead to Mitchell. Open 3 left side, bullseye! No, a 2. They say it's a 2, and now Mike Rhodes wants a timeout. They'll lead back to single digits, 53-44. Mike Mitchell, well, they put 3 on the scoreboard, but the official clearly said it was a 2.
Yeah.
I think it should be a 10-point game, right? 53-43. The timeout will give them a chance to look at it, so this will be a Planet Fitness review. The official's going to make a judgment, but you won't be judged at Planet Fitness. It's the judgment-free zone. Go to planetfitness.com to learn how you can join the judgment-free zone. They took a quick look at it. Yeah, they on our stat monitor, they've given it a 3-point shot, but the official clearly signaled 2. They've reviewed it and said 2, but they still have a credit of 3 on the scoreboard. I believe it should be 53-43, right?
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah.
I saw him give the 2 signal just like you did, so it'd be interesting to see. Maybe he went to review it and changed it to a 3?
They did not change it. The stat sheet still says 3-pointer good by Mitchell.
We need that break. Gophers are full court press now.
Here is Niederhauser with it out front. Works to DeLeon. Now back to Niederhauser. Puts it on the floor against Garcia. Spinning. Left-handed shot. Too strong. Put back good. Niederhauser followed his own shot. And now what do we got? A whistle.
Looked like Osimo had a cramp, so he was running around limping, but I believe it's just probably a cramp in his calf. So the ref stopped the play to check on him.
So the bucket is good. They stop the play. 20 now for him. 55-43, we think. 6:10 to play. Here's Garcia with a handoff to Patterson. Out front, right side Mitchell. Back to Patterson. Now to Oda Kelly. In the corner, Osima. Into the paint. Layup good. He's been good. He's got 8. And the lead, 55-45.
Yeah, he's definitely got a cramp. A great job right there of him driving to the basket off the reversal. The other guards need to be doing the same thing, but the freshman Osima really showing up, giving the Gophers a spark right here.
On the drive, Baldwin puts up a 15-footer, left alone right at the free throw line, and he curled it in. It hit every part of the rim and went through. His first field goal tonight. 57-45. The lead is 12. 5:20 to play. Patterson down low to Garcia. Fires into the corner. Odekali goes baseline, takes it in and crams it down. And a foul. Slam dunk. Femi Odekali with authority.
What a dunk right there by Femi Odekali. Put it right on his big man's head.
57-47. And a free throw coming with 5:13 to go. He is showing signs of that. He's had some monster dunks this year. That one has got Williams Arena rocking here. Free throw is good by Odekali.
And that might be the spark the Gophers needed right now to get back in this, get really back in this game and close the gap.
57-48. Gophers down 9.
Barnyard getting into it now.
With it out front, Baldwin takes it to the baseline, cut off there by Garcia. Under 5 minutes to go. On the wing left, this is DeLeon. Down low, and a foul called on Garcia as he slid over to try to cut the baseline off on Niederhauser, and that will put him at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Niederhauser, 65% on the year. He's got 20 points. His season high is 21. He scored that against Ohio State. Free throw good. And missed the second. Garcia the rebound. 58-49 is what they have the score on the scoreboard. They're going to review it at half or during this next media timeout to make sure everything's right. We're still not sure. Garcia will fire a three from the left corner. It's short. Rebound tipped. It's loose. Diving some bodies and coming away with it's Penn State and a foul. Awesome of fouls DeLeon as he was breaking away. And that brings us to 4:31 and more free throws here for Penn State, leading it 58-49. We think it's probably 58-48. Free throw, front end 1-and-1, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Dunn, and it'll be Minnesota ball in the backcourt. So it's go time here for Minnesota.
Yeah, I was just about to say, whatever the score is, they're going to have to come execute on these offensive possessions to get some kills, as coach would say.
Odekali into the offensive end. Gophers have been outscored here 30-23 after halftime. They trailed by 2 at the break, and here's a foul on Niederhauser as Odekali was trying to fire underneath, and he got hit, and that will bring Minnesota to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. 2 fouls now on Niederhauser.
And that's good that they're in the bonus. So now if I'm the guard, you have to take advantage of that. So every time you come down into the pick and roll, you're going to want to go right into Niederhauser's hip to try and draw the foul to get yourself to the free throw line and to score while the clock is stopped. So great job right there by Odekali. Hopefully he can knock these free throws down.
He's 2 for 2 today from the line, and on the year 46%. Free throw is good. Gophers were benefited the other night when UCLA was 5 of 15 in the second half from the line. Remember, the Gophers probably lost 2 games, Ohio State and Wichita State, because they couldn't hit free throws late. And they have turned that around, as, of course, you missed that one as I say that. And it's 58-49. The lead is 9. 4:13 to play. Up into the offensive end is Baldwin. Baldwin at the Cambry Court logo. Gives out front to DeLeon, working on Mike Mitchell. Here's a pass back to Kern outside the three-point stripe, and now back to Baldwin. Under 4 to play. 7 seconds to shoot. Baldwin to the baseline, fires down low, shot blocked, rebound. No, they wipe it off, and a foul called on who here? They're going to get Asama on the foul. It will be 1-1 for De Leon after the timeout. 3:53 to play here in the ballgame. Gophers trail by 8, 58-50. Stay with us from the Federated Insurance broadcast booth. This is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
Gopher fans, this is Mike Grimm. As a business owner, you understand the importance of protecting your reputation, workplace, employees, and financial assets. Our team is ready to help yours by creating a custom lineup of industry-specific coverages and risk management services to help you stay at the top of your game. Contact your local Federated representative for more information. Federated Insurance. It's our business to protect yours. Proud sponsor of Golden Gopher Athletics.
Playing the Minnesota Lottery is exciting, so here to tell you all about it is me. And to make it more exciting, I'll be using my movie trailer voice.
In a world where we all crave more play in our day, one woman's journey leads her to the convenience store. Coming this year, scratch games from the Minnesota Lottery. And you're gonna wanna play, because anything can happen when you say, I'm in. Must be 18 or older to play.
Minnesota Gopher Premium Suites are your ticket to unforgettable game days.
Steps into the circle, he scores!
Enjoy exclusive amenities, prime views, and a private space to cheer on the maroon and gold with friends, family, or clients. Whether you're closing deals or making memories, a premium suite takes your Gopher game day experience to the next level.
Elevates for a three. Got it!
Don't miss out. Suites are limited. Visit gophersports.com/premium. Elevate your game day experience.
Well, they did go back and review it. They ruled it a 3. Welcome back, by the way. They ruled that a 3 earlier by Mitchell. They ruled it a 2.
So they changed it.
But we're told what happened was the scorebook initially put it in as a 3. So they have to leave that until it's reviewed. And so that's why it was wrong on the scoreboard. So now during that break, they reviewed it, and they now have taken the point off the board for the Gophers. So it's what we thought, 58-49. It's a 9-point game. 3:53 to play in this one, and that review was brought to you by Planet Fitness. For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, turn to Sirius XM Big Ten Radio, channel 372. Do it in the car or on the all-new app. Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team, the Gophers, and your favorite conference, the Big Ten. That includes live game broadcasts, plus interviews, shows, and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to the Gophers anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio. 2025. 3 Gophers in double figures. Odicali with 11, Garcia 11, Mike Mitchell with 10. Odicali 11 points. Garcia another double-double, 11 and 10. And that's our best in game feature brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line. Old Dominion Freight Line works hard to be the best in the game and proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. So an already tough job down 8 becomes even tougher because now you're down 9 with 3:53 to go.
Yeah, and Garcia, he's had a tough night. He's 3 for 15. I know he has 11 and 10, but he's 3 for 15 here in the barn tonight, so he's had a tough night. The guards haven't really seen that ball go in that basket. Asama and Odicali have been bright spots in this second half of really trying to spark this Gopher team. However, there's still a chance, but they're going to have to force some turnovers and get some quick buckets.
Yeah, Penn State's 10 of 16 shooting here in the second half. In the first half, they were 10 of 25, and the free throw good by De Leon, and that makes it a 10-point game, 59-49, and another free throw coming here. Now the Gophers at UCLA were down 8 with about 4:20 to play in that game and came back to win, as the free throw is good by Kearney. Hit them both, or make that De Leon, he hit them both, and that's an 11-point game. 60-49, and the Gophers need points and need them in a hurry. 3:45 to go. Awesome into the offensive end. Picks up his dribble and needs some help. Mitchell comes off a screen, nothing there, so now he bounces to Dawson. Garcia takes him baseline, up, bounces down low. Femi Odicali, another slam dunk. Good assist there, and it's an 11 to make it a 9-point game, 60-51. Now the stops have to come. Near steal in the backcourt. Pass comes ahead. And a three by DeLeon. An early shot, no good. And a rebound and a foul on Penn State. And Minnesota will get free throws without the clock winding. Mike Rhodes just screaming at DeLeon, pointing to both his temples like, think, why are you taking a shot maybe with 18 seconds on the shot clock? You're playing a possession game here. And not only that, then you commit the foul on the rebound, and Mitchell, or make that Patterson, without the time running, the Gophers can be within 7 here.
Yeah, that was the best case scenario for the Gophers right there. Go down there, get a quick bucket, get a stop, and then, like you said, get fouled on the rebound so the clock stops and Patterson has an opportunity to knock down 2 and cut into this lead.
Patterson with 7. Free throw is good. He's up to 8. 1 of 2 at the line now. He's got 6 rebounds and 3 assists as well. The lead is 8. Would love to get this one. And he does. 7-point game, 60-53. 3:17 to go. Crowd talking defense here. On the drive, Kern. Pass down low. Ball is loose. Bodies on the deck. Still loose. Ball rolling. Still rolling. It's a hot potato. And finally, it is a tie ball, and Minnesota will get the ball back. And again, Kern, ill-advised, just took it right to the rim, into traffic with plenty of time on the shot clock, and all of a sudden the Gophers have a bucket, have 2 free throws. Penn State's run almost no time off the clock, and the Gophers have the ball back, down by 7.
Yeah, and I see Patterson looking at coach like, let's go, pick it up, don't call the timeout. So they got to get the ball up and let's go.
3 minutes to go, 7-point game. Asama out front, Garcia. Let's see if he starts to try to take over like he did on Tuesday. Mitchell, right side, Patterson. Lakai gives now to Odekali, who's had a hot hand here in the second half. He spins on Dunn and then lost the ball, got it back. 12 to shoot, takes it at him. Up with the shot, heart of the lane, no. Whistle, foul, and Odekali to the line, where he is 4 for 4 today. Foul is on DeLeon, his 4th. Double bonus the rest of the way for both teams. That, by the way, flipped the possession arrow on that last one. So if there is another tie possession, it'll be Penn State ball. Penn State 1 timeout, Minnesota 2 timeouts. And Odekali can cut it to 5 here if he hits them both. He's got 2. First one good. He's 5 for 5. It's a 46% free throw shooter. The lead is 6.
Yeah, the Gophers are going to wonder if they're going to continue to pressure up and try to draw or try to create a steal, or are they going to back on half court and just play their half court defense?
He got them both. It's a 5-point game and a 6-0 run. 60-55. Odekali now with 15. Little half court pressure, not much there. And Baldwin gives to Hicks out front. Now to Dunn on the right wing, and now they'll run some time, but now it's a 2-possession game. No biggie. Still 2.5 minutes to go. Baldwin on the wing right, passing to Niederhauser. 5 to shoot. Left side on the drive. Good defense with 2. With 1, fadeaway DeLeon hit the side of the backboard, and a shot clock violation. Caleb Williams is up on the floor. He's starting to get the crowd going, and they are responding. Big defense. And Minnesota trying to make winning plays here down the stretch, down by 5. Odekali's had a big second half. Here's Garcia. Hands off to Asama. Now over to Mitchell. Garcia tripped away from the ball, gets up, and he's all right with 13 to shoot. No huge rush here, down 5. Patterson gives to Garcia. Straight on 3, no good. Rebound tips out. It's loose into the backcourt. They're going to have to get a shot up. Oh, they reset the shot clock, and now they're going to stop play. I don't think Dawson's shot hit the back or hit the rim. It hit the backboard for sure. The question is, did it hit the rim? And also the question is, the Gophers are coming up to try to shoot it, and then they reset the shot clock late from the backcourt. And this will be another Planet Fitness review. The official's going to make a judgment here, but you will not be judged at Planet Fitness. It's the Judgment Free Zone. Go to planetfitness.com to learn how you can join the Judgment Free Zone. So they're discussing it here. I think another thing that comes into play, was there ever a change of possession? And I don't think there was. There was about 5 seconds left when Patterson picked it up in the backcourt, and then they reset the shot clock as if it was a change of possession and probably a quick trigger finger. They have not looked at a monitor yet.
Yeah, Garcia had a really nice look right there. Unfortunately, he just missed. But like you said, I think the Gophers have maybe 4 seconds looks like they'll have. So they're going to have to get a shot off, get something going to the basket, and get it off quick.
So now they're going to put, I don't know how 2.6 is there, but that's what they put on it. So 2.6 seconds, and the Gophers will, it's where they blew the whistle. Okay, so it's not where they reset the shot clock because play continued into the half court. So 2.6 to shoot, and Minnesota will inbound from about the scorer's table just outside the bench. So not a terrible inbound spot here.
Yeah, not a terrible inbound spot. Only 2 seconds. They got to get a shot off quick.
Odicali, the trigger man. Waiting, gives it into Patterson, spinning, three-point shot off the rim. No, rebound, Osama put back, but a foul first. He put it back, but a foul called on Dunn for clearing out down low. And it'll be 2 shots, a double bonus now for Osama. Gophers down 5 and second chance opportunity here.
Great job right there by Osama, continuing to fight and go down there and get a second chance for opportunity for the Gophers to get himself to the line.
He's got 8, 4 in each half, 62% on the year from the line. And now Jeffrey Anderson talking to the scorer's table again. Oh, that's 5 fouls on Dunn. I had him at 4, but it's 5. So he'll be disqualified with 9 points. And Kern back into the game for him. Osama to shoot a double bonus here. He can make it a 1-possession game if he hits them both. Trailing by 5 right now. The freshman's free throw is good. Like it was nothing. He'll have another. This would put him in double figures. 4-point lead for Penn State right now. Gophers have scored 7 straight over the last 150. This one is also good. He's got 10, and the lead is 3. 1:43 to play. 60-57. Everyone on their feet, off their seat here at the barn. 90 seconds to go. Baldwin on the drive, leans in, got fouled on the floor first. Patterson felt he was in front, and he just got barreled into. But it'll be free throws here. Double bonus for Ace Baldwin. One of the best free throw shooters in the country. 93%. 128 for 137. He's missed only 11 all year. Which you'd say, well, how many has he taken? 137.
Yeah. Yeah, he likes to get to that basket and get downhill going that left hand. He was able to draw that foul right there on Patterson.
A little reminiscent on the other side of Mack driving and just trying to barrel in.
Right.
And there was a little forearm shiver in that one. This one was more just full steam ahead as he makes the first. A big one for them. That makes it a 2-possession game at 4 points. But still plenty of time, 91 seconds. But Minnesota will need to score points. He hit them both. He's 5 for 5, and it's 62-57. The lead 5 for Penn State. 1:28 to go in this one. 8 points for Baldwin. He's 6 for 6 from the line, not 5 for 5. Here's Patterson, and he got fouled out front, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So it's turned into a free throw shooting contest here. Penn State, a very good free throw shooting team at 76%. Minnesota at 68%, but much better during this nice spurt of 9 games.
Yeah, right there was good attack by Patterson already to get himself to the free throw line. He's going to have to knock these 2 down, and then they're going to have to play solid defense down here without fouling it. You talked about Ace Ball when he's, been heralded to possibly be, on one of all Big 10 teams the past couple of years. So he's going to be looking to drive strong to that left hand again. So they have to be prepared for that pick and roll.
Patterson to shoot 2. First one is good. Yeah, he's the reigning defensive player of the year in the Big 10 is Ace Baldwin. By the way, Patterson and Odicali each with the 4 fouls, so it'll be interesting to see how they want to play this, because neither of those 2 guys you want on the bench here. Someone else may have to foul if it comes to that. He missed that free throw, and the rebound is poked away by Odicali, but coming away with it, and a 4-point game, 62-58 is Penn State, the ball in the lead. 1:10 to go. Penn State in a 2-possession game will run time here. Baldwin out near the block M. They're going to run a 1-4 flat. I've seen this with Al Nolan before. He's got it out near the block M. Now they come and set a double staggered screen on the left. Back to Hicks. He'll fire a 3. It's short. Rebound, Garcia, and he got fouled. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Odicali before Garcia got the rebound. So Odicali fouls out on the rebound attempt. Crowd hates the call, as you can hear. And he did undercut Kern. And it'll be a double bonus here for Kern at the line. 5 fouls here on Femi Odekale. And Ben Johnson will send Parker Fox back into the game.
I wonder what's going on with Fox. Is he like run out of gas in the past couple of games? His knees back hurting him?
He had that stimulator on just before he got put into the game. He's got 2 points tonight, had 3 against UCLA. Part of that, too, I think, is the emergence in the last 2 games at least, in Frank Mitchell. He's taken a lot of those minutes.
Yeah, he has it, but just Fox just haven't looked like his normal explosive self. I mean, we used to see him fly around everywhere, and he does it for a couple of minutes, and so that makes you think, hey, it is a long season in the big, so you kind of start to wear down a little bit.
Kern at the line, 67% free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2 today. This is a double bonus. First one is good. He's out of St. Louis, Missouri, legendary Vashon High School. He went to VCU to play for Mike Rhodes. Mike Rhodes then went to Penn State, and he followed his head coach there. 5-point game, 2-possession game no matter what. 47 seconds left. Gophers trying to fend off the upset. He hit them both. 64-58. Quickly up is Osama. 40 seconds to go. Now to Fox. Fox, one dribble and a handoff to Mitchell. Pass down low to Patterson. Spinning into the paint. Shot good by Lakai. Good take there. 64-60. The lead is 4. 35 seconds to go. And Baldwin, boy, fouled in the backcourt. That's not the guy. You have to do everything you can to deny it to him. But he did get the inbound and got fouled at 93%. And that's Patterson, and now he's out of the game. So Odekale and Patterson out of the game with 5 fouls. So Brennan Rigsby likely, yes. He'll come into the game. He played just a minute in that first half. He had 14 at Penn State. Even if Baldwin makes them both, it's still a 2-possession game, but the win percentage declines with every free throw make here. Penn State 20 for 22 from the line. Baldwin's free throw is good, and he's up to 9 points. 7 of those are from the line. He has just 1 field goal. 34 seconds left. This would make it a 6-point game, and he does. He's 8 for 8 from the stripe. Probably to the point you need 3s here. 33 seconds to go, unless it's a very quick 2. Fox waiting for a screen, and now gives to Mitchell. Spinning. There's a good pick and roll. Fox with the layup. No. Late whistle foul. And DeLeon is just fouled out of the game, and Parker will have 2 free throws with 25.5 seconds to go. We owe you station identification. Let's give that to you now. 10 seconds. This is the Gopher Radio Network. Big free throws here for Parker Fox. 25.5 seconds to go, and Minnesota down by 6. Parker has improved his free throw shooting from a real struggle early to being a strength, and he missed the first one. I think we cited it the other night. First 13 games, he was at 38%. The next 13 games, he was at 79%. And not a small sample size. It was a pretty good size sample, 30 free throw attempts in those 13 games. You'd have liked to see them hit them both, because then if Penn State is fouled, you still, even if they make him, have a 2-possession game. And he missed them both, and the rebound out of bounds, and it'll be Minnesota ball. That is reviewable, and I'm sure they will review it, as the ball took kind of a weird bounce off the rim, and about a second went off the clock. 24.4. And if it stays in Minnesota possession, you're starting to try to figure out what inbounds underneath plays can I set up and get a 3 here.
Yeah, and who you got out there? Fox, Osama, Rigsby, Garcia. So, yeah, Fox is probably going to be one of the screener mans. He might have one of the guards inbounding the ball trying to get it to Mitchell, or possibly Osama, or possibly Garcia for the 3. But, I mean, would you take a quick 2 here? Maybe quick 2 foul?
Maybe. I mean, I think if you got an open 3, you take it. If you have a driving lane, you can take that too. I also see Caleb Williams standing on the sideline. I wonder, I mean, I don't think they're going to do this, but if you start needing threes, he might be a guy you just put in to hunt threes here.
Yeah, he's just going to sit over there holding his shirt right now.
He's going to watch and cheerlead right now, for sure. They continue to review it. We have not seen the replay yet, so the first things first, we got to figure out whose ball it is for sure. The official's going to make a judgment. You won't be judged. This is a Planet Fitness review. It's the judgment-free zone, and here we got to look at it. Off that initial look.
Yeah, it's off Penn State.
Looks like Parker put his right hand in there, but I don't think he ever touched the ball. I think that's Kern.
That's Osman's right hand, too. That's Osman. Mitchell right there.
Oh, Mitchell, yeah, sorry. Yeah, Fox was the foul shooter. Well, Mitchell's hands, it looks like, are clear of it. The question is whether it was Osman. I don't think there's enough to overturn it, that's for sure. Nothing seemed evident there. I mean, you really can't, as far as I'm looking at it, I don't think you can for sure tell whose hand that was that last hit it. Can you tell?
No, and I'm with you on that. I don't think, you can overturn it once you made the call, go for basketball. With those angles that we saw, you can't overturn that. You have to stick with that call.
I mean, if I had to bet my life on it, I'm glad I don't have to, I would say that was off of Kern. And that was the call on the floor, so I'm not sure how you'd overturn it, but boy, they're taking a long look at it down there. Jeffrey Anderson and Tim Comer are taking a look at it. Now it looks like they're reviewing the clock as well. And they're going to put 24.8 on the clock. So they add 0.4 of a second. And it stays Minnesota ball as we thought it would. So good break for Minnesota. I mean, a 3 here makes it a 3-point game. A 2 makes it a 4-point game if you can get a quick one. With how good Penn State's been at the line, 22 of 24, I'm not sure how long you can settle for 2s, though. You got to trade 3s for 2s at some point to win it.
Yeah, at some point, but you're going to keep fouling now to try to score here and then keep fouling. But like you said, at some point, depending on how they continue, if they continue to shoot well.
Awesome at an inbound, better hurry, and he gets it into Mitchell, who's open, straight on 3 in the air, no good. Rebound comes off to Kern, outlet to Baldwin, can't foul him, and so they're going to let him dribble. He continues to dribble, got poked away. Garcia, and they tied it up, and it will be Penn State ball. They got the steal they needed, but this one is starting to leak away here. Alternating possession. When I say they got the steal, I should rephrase that. They got the loose ball they needed, and then Garcia just couldn't quite scoop it up, and then bodies hit the deck, and it was a tie ball, and the arrow favors Penn State. So down 6, it's down to 13 seconds here. You need a steal here. Now the refs again are going to have a little conglomeration there. Jared Wells, their engineer, getting nervous. He's got hockey tonight across the street. You got time, Jared. Just 3:12. Hockey, by the way, on many of these Gopher Radio Network stations, a 4:30 pregame and a 5 o'clock opening faceoff. Gophers going for the sweep of the Buckeyes. Right here and right now, it's the Nittany Lions. And it will be Kern to inbound in the backcourt. You got to keep it out of Baldwin's hands, but they've got a bunch of good free throw shooters. And the pass goes in, and it is caught on the other end. Niederhauser goes up, dunk, and a foul. They went deep, and they hooked up, and Niederhauser now has a season-high 23 points. And a free throw coming, Osama with the foul, and it's an 8-point lead. And if it wasn't over before, that pretty much ends any hope. Tough one here at the barn. After a really, as you mentioned, good start. Gophers are up 9, 12 minutes into this game.
Yeah, but we got dominated in the paint. Niederheimer really did us in the paint off those pick and rolls. He was able to get a lot of easy baskets. Like I said, at one point it was 26-10 points in the paint, and Osma did a great job, however, coming in and really giving him some energy in the second half.
Yeah.
But
now he blocked the layup attempt by Osama, and the rebound Penn State, no fouls, and that does it. So the Gophers get the win out in Happy Valley 69-61. Penn State gets the win here 69-60. So each team wins on the road. Penn State snaps a 3-game losing streak to the Gophers. They've now won 2 in a row, and Minnesota has a 2-game winning streak snapped. Penn State 15-13 overall. They go to 5-12 in the Big Ten. They stay on the road. They're at Indiana on Wednesday, a 7:30 tip. The Gophers drop to 14-13. They're 6-10 now in the Big Ten, and they will host Northwestern on Tuesday. That game tips off at 6. The post-game show is coming up. Stay with us. This is Golden Gopher basketball from Learfield.
No matter who you are or what you do, there's a Ford vehicle that can help you own the day. Make life on